Hi everyone, today I'm continuing to look at question 16 from the HSC Extension 2 exam in 2012. So I recently worked through question 16 part A, so here I'm going to kick off looking at 16 part B. It's got 3 subparts and we're going to focus on part 1 in this video, which says show that the inverse tan of x plus the inverse tan of y is equal to the inverse tan of x plus y on 1 minus xy for the absolute value of x less than 1 and the absolute value of y less than 1. So let's take a look. So I think in trying to answer this question, so I've written out what we're being asked to show, and I think the key, or what the question writers want us to, I guess, make use of, is the tan A plus B formula. So in, I think it's actually in extension 1, so 3 unit, where you learn all the A plus B expansion. So you've got sine A plus B, cos A plus B, and then you can actually put them together to derive tan A plus B. But after deriving it, you'd probably then just commit it to memory. And I guess all 4 unit students would be expected to be able to make use of this result that tan A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A times tan B. And if you look at that result and you compare it to what we've got over here on the right hand side, here we've got the inverse tan of something, but if we ignore that for now and just focus on what's in the brackets, something plus something divided by 1 minus those 2 things multiplied. Something plus something divided by 1 minus those 2 things multiplied. So actually we can see how this result, we're going to be able to link it to what we're being asked to show. And I guess here the something plus something is x and y. So I guess a natural place to start would be to let x equal tan A. And let's let y equal tan B. And so naturally that would mean A would be the inverse tan of x, just by taking the inverse tan of both sides. And similarly we'd get B equals the inverse tan of y. So that's kind of the setup. I think the key is to define x and y in a sensible way, and the hint is noticing the similarity. So from there, I think what we can do is we can take the inverse tan of both sides of this result. So we'd say the inverse tan of tan A plus B would be equal to the inverse tan of tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A times tan B. Whoop, that's actually a bracket over the whole thing. And now, I mean, this inverse tan and tan kind of cancel each other out, so we end up with just A plus B equals the inverse tan of all of this. And we can just insert our x and y's. So A plus B, well, A is inverse tan of x, plus B, which is the inverse tan of y, is equal to the inverse tan of tan A is just x, tan B is just y, over 1 minus x times y. And that's exactly what we were asked to show, as required.
Sonic boom!
So there you have it for part 1. It's just simply worth 1 mark, so it shouldn't be no surprise that it's not a lot of working. I think the key to getting this question right is just knowing what to define x and y as. And as I mentioned before, I guess what the question writer wants us to do is notice the similarity between this result, which I guess they want you to know very comfortably, and the way this is laid out here. So hopefully that all made sense. What I'll do next is I'll work on 16B part 2 in the next video. Alright, tick boom.